Our trip to Australia and New Zealand had a specific purpose. In 2004, we spent 8 weeks exploring Australia, basically covered the East Coast, the Outback, and Tasmania. The missing piece was Western Australia. We flew from Sydney to Perth and over a 15-day period explored a 1,500-kilometre stretch from Monkey Mere, north of Perth, to Albany in the south. Of course, this only scratched the surface of that huge state. The New Zealand part of the trip had a different purpose. In 1999, we spent 7 weeks exploring North and South Island of New Zealand. However, weather stopped us from visiting Queenstown and Milford Sound, two areas we wanted to see. We rectified that problem this time, although our Milford Sound cruise almost didn't happen because of weather issues once again. We also spent a few days in Sydney and visited with our good friends from Tasmania in Melbourne. The Pinnacles Desert, which is part of the Nambour National Park in Western Australia, is a fascinating landscape. The name comes from the thousands of weathered limestone pillars that dot the landscape and poke out of the yellow sand base. Sunset is a particularly good time to see this site. Feeding time for the dolphins at Monkey Mere. Perth, the capital of Western Australia, was a surprisingly lively and interesting city. This painting, titled Greetings from Rottnest by Aboriginal artist and author Sally Morgan, is a powerful and sad reminder of how easily history can be erased, especially when it is inconvenient. Rottnest Island today is an extremely popular tourist destination off the coast from Perth and Fremantle. The main draw are the amazingly cute quokkas, which you will see in the subsequent pictures. However, in the years between 1838 and 1931, Rottnest served as an Aboriginal prison, a prison the prisoners were forced to build. This painting shows all the happy tourists that visit this must-see island being totally oblivious of the unmarked graves of the Aboriginals who died in the prison from hunger, sickness, and executions, and on whose unmarked graves they tread as they explore the main center. These giant karri trees were used as fire lookouts. These days tourists can climb them for the experience. a cutting-edge show on fashion at the National Gallery of Victoria. Milford Sound is a fjord that's surrounded by towering peaks and lush rainforest. In fact, the Sound is one of the wettest places in New Zealand. When it rains in Milford Sound, and it often does, those waterfalls multiply with magnificent effect. When we arrived, it was an overcast but calm day. We soon checked into our cruise boat for an overnight cruise in the fjord. It turned out to be a more exciting adventure than we had expected, as the weather became more inclement. The rains and high winds created a marvelous display of waterfalls and clouds of water spray along the cliffs. It was certainly a memorable experience. It was definitely quieter when I videoed from inside the cabin.